It was one of those moments where I could actually sit back and go, that's a lot's changed in 4 years.
To discover whether I was...
All of a sudden, like flashbacks of sports day. It is happy Wednesday? I think, yes, it is Wednesday. I am getting ready. I am going tonight now. It's like 2:30. I'm already kind of late. Well, I'm not late. I'm just not as early as I wanted to be. I am heading to the Westbury Hotel today because I am speaking on the panel of the Women in Business Wellness Expert or something like that. I'm being interviewed by Melanie Morris. This is like a massive full circle moment for me. I'm not gonna lie, like I really... So I'll insert a picture here of myself going to the Image Business Woman of the Year Awards. I was nominated twice, shortlisted twice for them in 2016 and 2019. And I had such negative self-talk. You alright? You want to come in? But yeah, my negative self-talk was through the roof. Back then I didn't want to go because I didn't think I had anything to wear. I didn't know what I wanted to wear, you know, like that was kind of it. I was like, what if I make it to the... I was like, I'm only being shortlisted because nobody else was shortlisted, like they don't actually want me. Like I was full of negative self-talk. And now Melanie Morris herself messaged me and asked me to be on the panel, so that's pretty epic. It's really cool. So I just kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's validation, but it's a nice, like, it's a nice full circle moment. So I am getting ready for that. I need to be there at 6 o'clock. It is early enough, but I want, it's in town, so it's in the Westbury Hotel, which is literally in the middle of Dublin City. And the traffic in Dublin is just gone nuts at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. I can't understand what is going on with it. There just seems to be so many more cars than there ever was. And I want to drive because the weather is awful. And it's finishing quite late and I don't want to be in town by myself late. A bit of an incident last week where I was not targeted, I would say, but yeah, no, I was targeted by like pickpocketers and yeah, just, I don't know. Like I've always felt really comfortable being in town by myself at night time, but I don't know, it just seems a bit different at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to get ready, finish my makeup, and then we are heading into town.
Mike, yeah? Yeah. Good. Hello everybody, I'm here now, I'm very red. I'm here with Ellen. Ellen's back with me again. Great to be reunited. I know, and we get to be on stage together. I know, I can't wait. I'm so honoured. I'm going to be talking about imposter syndrome as well, and I was like, well, this is true imposter syndrome, seeing as you're not like one of the keynote speakers or something like that.
Something like this. This is about balance and I have no balance. So I am definitely the bringing the non-balance to the balance now. No, that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, it's all a lie. There is that true. But we have a full house. We have a completely full house. It was sold out in like half an hour or something like that, so that's kind of mental. So we are going to see a lot of people. You're right, faces yet. Yeah, we shall see.
There's a lot of faces there.
A lot of faces.
There's a lot of faces.
Now, I think before we go anywhere, we have to stop and we have a real life, full 360 moment going on here.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So, as Melanie was saying earlier, I've lost over half my body weight. So I used to be 23.3 stone. The point always matters when you're losing weight, as any of you who've ever lost weight will know. And before I became a content creator, before I did anything in the public eye, I used to be a director for communications of a charity. And it was quite successful, and twice I was shortlisted for Image Businesswoman of the Year in the social enterprise category. But with having incredible life-limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and generally just kind of being my own worst enemy, I never wanted to go because I never knew what I could wear, because, you know, it's image, so it's, oh, you know, we're all beautiful and, you know, everybody's a size 8 and 10, and I was a size 26 at a push, and I wanted to be able to fit in and look good. But maybe they, only shortlisted me because they needed to make up numbers, or maybe they only shortlisted me because, there was nobody else applied for it or was nominated for it. And if I go, what will happen when I go? What happens if I get there and I have to sit at the back? What does that tell me about myself? Or what's worse, what if I get there and I win? What if I have to make my way through the sea of chairs and squeeze myself through? What's that going to be like? So my whole life I never allowed myself to enjoy any of my accomplishments. So to sit here now, to get the message from Melanie herself to ask me to come and to do this was like, it was one of those moments where I could actually sit back and go, wow, that's a lot's changed in 4 years.
We have a picture, do we? Yeah, there you are.
Yes.
At the Village Business Woman of the Year Awards in 2019. So that was the year everything started for you, actually, is it?
I actually had started at that point. So that was December. So in the July of that year, I had a realization about that negative self-talk and about that voice in my head. And I realized, first of all, I heard it for the first time in my life. I actually heard myself say those things to me, and I went, none of this is mine. I don't own this. This is not my voice, and I don't know who I am. And that started a journey, a trajectory that took me to many different places, and now I'm sitting here on this chair 4 years later. No, but you're there. And I'd always been overweight, so I tried and failed, and every single time that I'd ever tried was from a place of shame. It was from a place of that, it was because somebody had bribed me, or somebody had shamed me, or somebody, I wanted to do it for an event, or I did it because some boy, or, some reason, some external reason. I never did it for myself. And when I had that realization, I realized that I had basically built a wall between myself and the world. It was the physical manifestation of how I felt about myself, and I decided that I wanted to take it off. I wanted to take the wall down, and I wanted to start to become my own. First, I wanted to become not my biggest critic, just to be decent to myself, just to be okay, kind of in the middle ground, and then work to becoming my own biggest champion. And showing up for myself, or showing up for yourself, is something I live by, because it means doing the things for yourself that maybe we didn't get permission to do, that we thought were for other people, but it's actually understanding that you're worth it and the value that we have as a person, and doing things, both hard and easier and nice things that are important for us.
I think the really interesting thing that's part of your story is, and the thing that made the difference, or maybe you can tell us what the thing that made the difference was, but it wasn't just going on a diet, am I right?
Oh no, for me, my weight loss is as the result of changing my opinion of myself and the way that I feel about myself, and becoming my own advocate.
So how did you go about doing that?
Well, first of all, it was that realization. And then,
may I ask, was it a light bulb moment, or was
it was literally a light bulb moment. I was driving down the N7 on my way up to Dublin, and I literally felt like I got smacked by a bus, and I just went, everything I've ever thought about myself is a lie. And it came from journaling. I started journaling a couple of months before that. I started doing The Artist's Way, if anyone's ever read that book. You do these things called the morning pages in it, and you just write free flow for 3 pages. And it's the first time I ever allowed myself to be unedited, and not to be concerned about what anybody else was thinking, or to be worried about, the writing or the spelling or any of this. And I actually think that I started to connect with myself. And in doing so, things started to stir, and I got quite scared. I was like, what is all of this? And I think it's because I was connecting to myself for the first time. And then a couple of things happened, and that just all clicked into place, where I went, oh my God, this is not who I am, and I have no idea who I am. I was 32 years old, and I had no idea who I was, and I had to learn who I was, and the best way that I knew how to do that was with therapy. So I went on the search for a therapist, and if anyone's ever looked for therapy in Ireland, it's not easy to find a therapist. It's incredibly expensive, and it is coming from a place of privilege to be able to get therapy. But after searching for a while, I found a woman, and she, at the time, I was like, well, she's a bit hooey. It's a bit too, touchy-feely kind of, but it's the type of therapy, it's called sensory-motory psychotherapy. Weight loss is only an outcome of my mental health transformation. It's only one of the results of it. Like, if you told me now that 4 years ago that I had to go and sit in front of a room full of women and talk, I'm not a hope in hell, but it doesn't bother me now. I'm completely fine to do it. So there's so much has changed. That's another outcome that's different. Yeah. And I really want to show that for a lot of people, I would hypothesize that 90% of those of us who have been obese or overweight is as a result of a coping mechanism. It is something. It is not, food isn't the problem. It's the not being able to stop that or seeking the comfort.
Everybody, happy Thursday! I am on my way into town, and no, it's not the afternoon, it's actually 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's freaking bright! Finally, a bit of brightness in the world, because my gosh guys, it's been a queer dark winter, I can tell you that for sure. I am on my way into town this morning, as I said, it's 7:15 now, and I have a jam-packed day. First thing, I have some work to do. I'm going into town early because trying to get into town for my first meeting and appointment would be impossible, because it's impossible to do that because the traffic is just mental in Ireland at the moment, in Dublin. So I am headed to Piercer Charlie's at 10 o'clock this morning. Enya, my piercer, is back over from Slovenia, and she is doing a guest spot again, so I'm going to see her. We are going to change the bars on my piercings, on my ear piercings, and then I may get one more piercing, but one of my piercings is not doing so hot, so I might give my body a bit of a break. We shall see. So and then I am going to have my second go of Cool Sculpt in the South William Clinic, which is a gifted service, and then I have a exciting Zoom, which is a launch of something on from Charlotte Tilbury. That's exciting. And then I have dance, my first day of my new dance course, the new cycle, the new program, which is great, the training program. So I'm super excited for that. It's going to be weird because a couple of the girls, one has gone up into the advanced level, and there'll be loads of new girls. So it's kind of like this weird, like I am definitely nowhere near ready to go to advanced yet in any way, shape or form. So, but yeah, it's exciting to see. But the class that I've been doing on Monday is really improving my ability and my strength, and I'm understanding things a little bit better. So it's going to be a great day. Yesterday, my gosh, what a day. Last night, what an event. So much fun. So much fun. I had such a good time. I just got to chat with Melanie. Like 25 minutes went so fast. I could have spoken for hours with her and just had a chat with her, because she's just such a brilliant human and she's such a great interviewer, for sure. Like, she's really good at interviewing people and driving the conversation. It's probably being a journalist, that helps. Sorry, I got distracted by PJ and Jim. Oh, 5 minutes faster. Ooh, I'll take the 5 minutes faster, thank you very much. Take 5 minutes faster. We like 5 minutes faster. Yeah, it was brilliant. I got to meet so many new people and talk to people and have a shared experience and a common humanity, a shared humanity, and it was a beautiful event. So I know that one of the girls from Image thankfully was able to record a bit, so I haven't seen what footage she got yet, but hopefully I will have inserted some clips. But yeah, anyway, right. Beat this traffic 5 minutes faster, that's what we want, and I will see you in Pierce or Charlie's most likely. I'm gonna have to go to Starbucks. I think it's the only place that's open near there this morning. No fancy coffee for me. The Nero. I might be able to go to Nero. We'll figure it out. We got this. Right guys, see you in town. My camera did something weird. Hi, I'm in town now. I am just on my way to Pierce or Charlie's. I just got a notice to say that my next appointment is actually cancelled. Or postponed, that this person I was going to have calls booked with is sick, so that's actually totally fine. So I am going to change it to tomorrow. So I actually left with a big wide open space today, which is wonderful. So I have this now, and then I have something else at 2 o'clock, so, and I have nothing in between, so yay! Alright, off to get pierced. A little less stressful of a day, it's good. And we are getting I'm getting one small piercing here. That's it, just to balance out this ear, and then this ear is pretty much done, and then we're going for it. And downsizing everything. So this is gonna be like my most chilled version that I ever get here. My most chilled piercing that I've gotten in the last while.
Secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you. No matter what we go through, keeping it between us.
We are out and about this morning. It's about 9 o'clock. We're in Hove, going for coffee in the bodega. Getting some delicious coffee. I'm very excited about it. I normally don't vlog on a Saturday anymore. It's normally a day off, but I'm actually have like a work thing this afternoon. I'm going to the Future Beauty event, and I thought you guys might like to see some of the bits. Probably going to be a couple of very beauty heavy vlogs going on, but oh, it's freezing, as you can tell. I am in not enough clothes. I thought I was in enough, but certainly not. But anyway, coffee first, probably playground, and then Future Beauty later on. Shanley is coming with me, so it's nice for me to spend the afternoon with my niece as well. Hey.
I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, aye. What do you call it? I don't do usually Saturdays. Only busy with your own stuff now, is it? Aye.
I'll have to pick him up for that 5 minutes. Yeah. We're going to take it. Say hi, Shanuli. Hi. Her name's not Shanuli. It is cold. Oh, it's so windy. Because it's Ireland. Look, so. Shanley and I wore exactly the same thing. Literally, like, well, she's in a skirt. But we're going to the Future Beauty show. We have a Brannock with us. He's an honorary beauty enthusiast today. Oh yeah, and I know that looks like you'd love to go into that, wouldn't you? But not in your Nelly. People will be angry with us. Right, we are just here now, but we're at the fertility check, fertilitycheck.ie, and they are doing AMA, I'll get it, some number, some letters, blood test here for free today, and that is the test that I did to discover whether I was, oh, it's Jennifer.
Who? Jennifer Rock. She is a general kind of rock star when it comes to skin.
Very good.
So it's her birthday. There's what's happening. This is great.
Thank you so much.
So we're having our, our things checked. Some letters.
Now, what was your first name?
Carla.
K-A-C. And your surname?
Fitzgerald.
Brilliant. And a date of birth, please, Carla.
9.
And when they were working in their clinic, they could see that they were using lots of different technologies, lots of different skincare brands, but they wanted to create something more unique and specific and more, I suppose, results driven within their space. So this is where the thought process came behind creating Ultraceuticals. So with Dr. Jeffrey, he is, as I said, a cosmetic physician. He wanted to collaborate obviously with the most high-end doctors and physicians in this space to create his formulations, and he patented a lot of his technologies as well. So we do have lots of kind of, I suppose, unique hero products with the brand as well. So his promise, I suppose, in a sense, is to create real visible results for his customers within a 90-day journey. When we start you off on a skincare journey, what we're recommending is that you introduce your baseline products. So that could be a cleanser, hydrating mist, SPF daily, and a nightly moisturizer. Because I'm sure a lot of us have maybe, let's say you've been using the same serum for a long period of time, and you're like, oh, it's just not working anymore, or I'm not really seeing the same effects from it. And that could be just because you've such a build-up of dead skin on the surface that the product just can't penetrate anymore.
You say microneedling sounds a bit scary, but actually it's quite comfortable because we pre-numbed the patient in advance.
Take that energy with the needle tip into the deeper layers of the skin, creating kind of deeper dermal remodeling, more support where there's laxity, loss of collagen and elastin, and it's great for plumping out deeper fine lines, wrinkles, scarring, and texture.
It's great for scars on the body, stretch marks, and laxity, post-pregnancy. So it's a really fantastic all-round treatment for multiple different skin concerns.
Piercings, I can't really complain. Like,
I was going to say, like,
yeah, like,
yeah, sure, yeah.
like I have 13 new ear piercings in the last year, so I can't really be given out about like getting a needle. I'm going to assume that you're very well good at doing this.
Well, I'd say I've got about 80 does done today.
Yeah, so
should be fine.
There's a mist.
I haven't missed a being yet, so we should get done for the days. Famous last words.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so you are the best person who's ever taken my blood, so if you could do all of them in the future, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Tonight's fit, my diary as CEO with Andy. For once, we're not talking, somebody else is doing it, so that's cool. Nice.
Now just find Andy. There's the men's. In lost. Oh, there's the men's. Andy.
Hello.
Say hi, Andy.
Hello.
We're going to get a drink. Andy bought this for me. He's a good friend. I thought he got it free. He actually had to pay money.
I know, right?
He spent money on me.
I'm not like super mega famous like Carla yet, so I have to actually pay for things. How do you get it down?
I know, but you're missing my duck face of disapproval. I seen this way.
Is that where we come up?
It's actually, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. You really don't want to look down.
I'm not looking down. And he keeps reminding me not to look down because I have vertigo.
I shouldn't have looked down.
You don't have vertigo, do you?
No, but I still shouldn't have looked down the way
It's pretty far down.
Aladdin in March.
Okay.
Mousetrap.
Morning, everybody. Whoa, it's bright today. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on. What a beautiful morning in Dublin. It is 10 o'clock. It is Wednesday, and I am outside the South William Clinic in Clontarf, and I'm going in to start my thread vein therapy, the treatment to have it removed from my face and my legs, and I believe we might be starting something else today. This is a gifted collaboration, so in exchange for the treatment, I talk about the treatment, just to be completely transparent about it. They didn't ask me to share it on here though, but I am doing it anyway. I'm really excited about this one.
I think that this is going to have a really nice effect on my makeup on my face. I'm just kind of perfecting. I like to do these things so that I can show you what's available, what there is, what we can do, and that we're not, you know, so if you guys are interested in doing it, I'm basically being your guinea pig. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going into the brand new clinic here in, it's where Nolan's is, if any of you are in Dublin. And I'm gonna have some laser done. This is probably going to be slightly unpleasant. I'm going into town then later on today. I am getting my nails done. So it's a very beauty heavy day while I have 70,000 other things to do at the same time. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. And then I am gonna do a dance practice this afternoon. I was gonna cancel it, but I have booked a studio and I think I'm gonna do it myself. I actually haven't said it to any of the girls. I think I just need a bit of time to myself just to kind of look at how I'm doing things and just, you know, getting my feels about, and I want to practice a couple of dances that I've already done so that I can, you know, just kind of perfect them and get my groove on and dance a bit by myself. So that's for today. And then the little man's coming in with mom and then we're going home together. So, and then tomorrow I have another treatment at South William Clinic, and then I'm going to a very different kind of dance class tomorrow. Basically, at the moment, I seem to be going to some kind of salon and dancing a lot. So, anyway, right, off I go. That is so cool.
Hairs that popped out, so they're all hairs that are in the active stage.
Okay.
So those hairs will be gone now.
That's it, those hairs are done. Yeah, so I'm here with Lucy, the lovely Lucy. And we are, is Lucy, isn't it? Yeah, just, you know when you doubt yourself for a second. And we are doing laser hair removal at first. So we're starting with my underarms, and we've kind of done, how long does it take then to do this, like underarm?
Underarm, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Really quick, depending on your pain threshold as well. Like some people, it can go a little bit longer at the start, but you've done amazing because you were doing waxing before. So
yeah, so like I would say like it's warmer than waxing.
And like, I always say your first treatment is probably your worst treatment, because you don't know what to fully expect with a full treatment.
Gotcha.
But after each one it does get a little bit easier because there isn't as much hair there, the hair's got a little bit thinner in areas.
Okay, good, yeah, it's grand. It's all good. And these are very sexy glasses that I'm wearing. Look like Kim Kardashian or something. Or, yeah. I get that quite heavy, like it's quite a...
After waxing, would you get that?
Like I look,
sorry,
you're okay.
I'll bring that down for you. Because I always will make it as comfortable as possible for the client. Especially as well, like you don't want to be too uncomfortable for anyone. Like, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to literally just avoid this area as well for today. Just because of the flare up. Yeah. What we'll do then next time, hopefully it's not going to be as flared up. We can go over that.
Gotcha.
And I'll go a little bit stronger just so that we can go with the hairs. Yeah, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Well done. How does that feel?
That's grand.
A little bit better?
Yeah. So we're doing the thread veins now. So which one are we?
I'm gonna just do that little one here first. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So that just faded a little bit. So that will kind of get a little bit thinner. I'm gonna just go more around to this little part here. Okay. We're gonna avoid around here just because of your psoriasis flare up. Well done. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Just gonna pop on a little bit more pressure there.
I'd say it kind of feels like being punched with a needle.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's the kind of feeling it was. But then it's like it's grand.
And do you feel like the tapping kind of helps that a little bit better? It does, doesn't it? And I just want to go 1, 2, 3. Brilliant, well done.
That's a no. I have to get this going.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, that really broke up that one. You can see there how it broke up.
Yeah, see even the way it's coming back, it's literally like the tiny bit of the head there. Tiny bit of the tail.
So moving on to the facial thread veins then. I can't see what I'm doing, but I think we're doing something. Thank you. This is another eye look, an eyewear look. South William Clinic's newest range of glasses.
So we're going to do, we're going to start off at the cheek area. So I'm just going to get you to turn the tiniest bit. So we're going to just start treating around here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I just want to stretch and have a little look first and see what way the blood flow is going. So we've measured our veins as well, just to see that we have the right depth of them. So we're treating on the right settings. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. How did that feel?
Fine.
Feel okay?
Totally fine.
Brilliant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And usually what I'll do, because I'm counting down, it's just because you can't see, I don't want to get in a fright.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It would definitely give you a fright.
Yeah. It's more the cryogen with the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
This is totally fine.
Good. And if you were to put it to hair removal that we done, what would you say?
For the legs, the front part of the legs, I would say a 5. For the rest, a 3.
Bear in mind, this is your first treatment out of all of them, so it should probably be the most uncomfortable because you don't know what to fully expect. So each time you're going to be in, we'll probably have this little chat, and you can let me know if you've noticed a difference as well, because most people will, especially with the hair removal, because there's less hair each time when they're visiting. So yeah.
Would the laser not hurt as much if you have nothing for it to attract to? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So fascinating.
It's amazing what we can do with lasers these days.
I know.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How did that feel up there? A little different at all?
Not really.
No, perfect. So we're gonna go here. 1, 2, 3. Feel okay?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I would say that like the leg was uncomfortable. It was painful. For the hair, the thread veins.
Yeah.
Everything else for all the other laser has been uncomfortable. Does that make sense? Like uncomfortable rather than painful.
Yeah.
That's good.
Brilliant.
Hello everybody, happy Thursday. Oh guys, I'm not feeling so hot. I think I'm a bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up today and I wasn't feeling so good. I went for my walk, everything was fine. I got back into bed and I just lay down for a little while when I got back. Sometimes I do that when the little man isn't awake yet, so it was kind of nice. And then yeah, I just am kind of going downhill. I just feel a bit nauseous and tired. Honestly, I'm probably just wrecked, which I'm sure most of you are going to tell me in the comments anyway. And yes, all my bloods are fine, everything is good. But I did a dance practice yesterday and I just think it was just a bit much. So I actually have a dance class tonight with Cisco, who is like one of the best choreographers in the world. And I am not going to be able to go, I don't think. I think I need to not go because tomorrow I have a work charity exercise challenge thing, so I'm gonna have to do that. And yeah, sometimes we just have to sacrifice the things that we want to do, you know, for other things. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cancel that. So it's 2:20 now. In an hour, I am headed to said to Winning Clinic again, I'm going to have Cool Sculpt done. The second part of my Cool Sculpt on my knees, so I'm doing the inside of my knees, so actually probably it's even better that I don't go to the class tonight because of that. I'm excited to get that done, and then I think I'm just going to drive home. So I'm in like a car park right beside. I was going to park at my, you don't care, but I was going to park at the studio, at the dance studio, and then just get the Lewis over. But I am actually parked here now in town because I feel a bit better than I did earlier. Like, I went to have lunch with Vincent. I didn't feel so good when I had lunch. I just kind of, you know, when you just feel a bit off. And then I was like, I'm just gonna lie down. And I woke up 2 hours later. Like, I was out cold and woke up with a bang 2 hours later. I was like, okay. And felt worse when I woke up, not better. And I think it's just tiredness and probably a little bit of dehydration and a little bit of like everything else. So I am going to practice what I preach and show up for myself. If this wasn't like a work thing as well as like something nice to do, I would probably have cancelled. But, well, actually, because it's a short notice, so I don't want to do that to people either. I don't like cancelling on people at all. So I'm going to find my shorts, because I do need to sit in my shorts. Well, they probably have a towel. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to, because I have a dance intensive on Saturday as well, and I really want to do that because I think that's going to teach me more. And then some Mother's Day. And what am I going to do for Mother's Day? Don't know what we're doing. Probably go for lunch somewhere, though it's probably everywhere as it is booked. I didn't really think this through. Anyway, let's go get my knees frozen.
The 12th day, and
that's right, yeah, see you.
keep my legs straight, or? Yeah, absolutely, just keep them straight and I'll work around you. So it's not on as I've explained before, okay? So 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. Does that feel secure? Do you want to go a little bit more maybe? Maybe one more, yeah. Yeah. There you go, just lift up.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I am feeling considerably better today. I think it was definitely a bit of hormonal. It was a bit of everything going on with me yesterday. A bit tired, just your usual woman things. The train's going now, so but I just want to come on. I'm on my way to Dundrum at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way to go do a fitness challenge, and I'm kitted out in Skechers stuff, which is really nice. They sent me like an entire kit, like leggings and everything. Their leggings are really nice. Like I'm not gonna say I was surprised, but I'm really surprised. And like really nice runners and everything that are for walking, so that's really good. Okay, hopefully I can make it over the level crossing without you guys falling. But yes, I am on my way there early. So normally on a Friday is my day with Brannock, but the last 2 Fridays I've had big work things on, which is both good and kind of annoying. But because Vincent is now self-employed, we can swap days. So like he can do today and I can do tomorrow then, so, or vice versa and things like that. So finding a balance with that is really nice, and it's nice to have him like doing something that he really loves doing. It's just, yeah, I'm feeling much better this morning. I wouldn't say I'm a bit nervous about this. I'm surprisingly not as nervous as I thought I would be. Does that make sense? Do you guys ever get that, like, where you're like, I feel like I should be nervous, but I'm not? I'm just like, yeah, whatever, like these things just like, whoop! Alright. I think, yeah, anyway. Oh, that's a nice angle, isn't it? I think I feel like I should be nervous, but I am not really that nervous, so yeah, we're just gonna, can you see me there? Yeah, we're just gonna go for it and just see what happens. It's for charity anyway. The winner gets, there's no part of me that thinks I'm going to win this, by the way, like no part of me, but Vincent was like, please don't push yourself too much because I have a tendency to get incredibly competitive, so I don't know what they're gonna make us do. I wonder if it's like a group thing, or like, oh god, I hope it's like bringing all of a sudden like flashbacks of sports day. But at least I'm quite fit, so a little bit tired, but I'm quite fit, so
Anyway, right, I have an hour, no, 42 minutes left, and I have so much work to do. I was really, yesterday I could not do anything, and that's okay. Some days, I did my best yesterday. I did the majority of the minimal things that I needed to do, and then I just went to bed. Yeah, I just went to bed because I was tired, and I didn't do my walk this morning, obviously, because I'm doing this now and I didn't want to push myself, and then tomorrow I have 4-hour dance intensive, so intensive is the word that we're going for. So there is a cyclist on the road when there is a cycle path right there. That's my pet peeve. I think that might be my biggest bugbear, is cyclists not on the cycle path when there is a designated cycle path for them. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's just trying to get to the entrance of it. He's just trying to get to the entrance of it. Okay. Right, fair enough. Anyway, to Vroom Vroom I go. Where should we look?
Please look great and stuff. But what we're going to do here today is a Tabata style work. So you need to arrange something with the